Welcome back to Stitch with Mel. I am Melissa. Let me adjust that a little bit. I don't know if it's any better. And I am so glad that you guys have come back. I am sorry that the video is late this week. It just is. So many of you, let me just address this first, have commented on my last couple of videos. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. Unfortunately, for some of you, y'all are the ones who know more about anything. I tend to have my life compartmentalized very well. And yeah, nobody has a hold of everything. So you guys hear a lot of stuff that people around me really don't. And bless my aunts and uncles' hearts, they actually pay attention to me. So, and my grandma. So they get more than a lot of people too. So sorry guys, I love y'all. Thank y'all for being here. I really do appreciate all of the sincere concerns, the uplifting wishes, the, you know, you've got this, all of the encouragement. It really means a lot. And a lot of times when I'm reading those messages, you know, they're coming through during work hours sometimes. And so I can get a little glimpse of hope in the middle of the chaos. So I appreciate that. Not going to cry today. So big decisions are happening this week that will lead to big decisions next week. So who knows what's going on? Who knows what's going to happen? I have not stitched just a whole lot. I have stitched a lot, not a whole lot. Distractions just, you know, they stop the brain from wanting to do things. So sometimes I've just laid down on the couch and watched Hallmark and gone to sleep. And sometimes, you know, I have busted it. So this last weekend, I intended to work all weekend on cross-stitching. Saturday, I worked all weekend on getting my band Chili Supper tickets cut out, labeled, and done. I don't have anybody helping with that anymore. So I got all of that ready for being delivered Monday so that the students can have tickets. Sunday, I think I did stitch. Sunday, I stitched. Sunday, I didn't. I did church online. You know, that way I can still feel like I'm there, but not being around people. COVID is still a scary thing. We have 3 or 4 cases right now in the jail. They just popped up this week. We don't know who brought it. We don't know who, you know, what caused it. So somebody probably coming in from outside had it or carried it. And so we have inmates that are sick again. So, you know, it's a constant worry. Let's see. I don't remember anything about Friday. Oh, yeah, I do too. Never mind. Not something I'm going to worry y'all with. All is good. I did get stitching done. First off, I have to show you. I got the Just Cross Stitch magazine in this week. I literally was sitting on my couch thinking, when does the next issue come out? I don't know. I was fixing to Google it. Heard my mailbox close. It's a metal mailbox that my Aunt Debbie, who watches, she had made Grandma years ago. It needs to be repainted, Aunt Debbie. We need to talk about that. Anyway, so I heard the little door thing open because obviously this isn't going to be closed on. And I went out there and I saw this beauty. Isn't that gorgeous? So instantly, as soon as I posted it, my mom says, "Is that for me? You have a Mirabilia and How Great Thou Art coming." No. But one of my girlfriends does love sunflowers, so I don't know if I'm up for another start right now, but, you know, maybe next year. So I got that in. I forgot to tell you all the details. Hey, it is false tune number 55, and today is the 24th. So exactly a week away from the end of the month. Did I get anything else this week? I don't think I did. Oh, I did. I did. Some of y'all saw this horrible post on my Instagram, which went over to my Facebook because I have them connected. I dropped and subsequently broke my magnifiers. So I got these. I was going to wait to go to Hobby Lobby next week. Couldn't wait. So I got these on Amazon for $11 with the shipping and tax and everything, and they were like $9 or something. So it's a little bit cheaper than Hobby Lobby. Not to take business away from Hobby Lobby, but there we go. Anyways, next day service, you know, I'm on my mom's prom, so it worked. I got a finish. This is a tiny finish, but it was still a finish. This was fun. I have not got a clue who did this. Sorry, I put the pattern up already. I printed this off. It was a freebie from somewhere. Probably, I don't know if it's Fat Quarter Shop. I'm not sure where it was from. But super cute. Those yellows didn't come out fantastic when I was stitching, but now that I'm looking at it this way, it'll be great. And Donna, we need to make a pillow. That just needs to be a pillow. Okay, let's talk about all the whips. I touched a little bit of everything I told y'all about. No, I didn't. I touched a lot though. Okay, so we'll talk about whips. So I got some more of this blue filled in, and I got this guy done, except his mouth, nose, and eyes. I'm gonna have to, I'm still using the book for this. I'm gonna have to actually copy the pattern so that I can work through this. Because there's halves and quarters and all that kind of fun stuff, and I don't want to mess that up. But he has a face now. So I got him worked on. I did not touch that, unfortunately. I started this one. This is Crows in the Pumpkin Patch by Teresa Miller of Teresa's Primitive Treasures. This is one of the ones that I said I was going to get started. So I did that. And this is on a 14 count Fiber on a Whim Cafe Ale. So I got a good little start on that. The top of the pumpkin. I'm arguing with the pattern about the color for the words and crows. It calls for, what did it call for? It called for something completely different than what it looks like. It calls for a light shell gray, and I'm thinking it's 453, and I'm thinking no, it needs to be more like a 413, you know, something dark, 413, 15, whatever it is that's dark. So I will probably change that to look almost black, not quite, you know, dark gray. Then I started Thankful Pumpkins by Lucy Bean. That was super pretty. Just a pretty one. And I'm doing this on a really light material, so it's made stitching white quite interesting. This is a 28 even weave. And that's what I got. Erica is texting me. Apparently she's been out trying to help a friend plan a wedding. I didn't even do a family update, y'all. I'm sorry. Erica's great. Katie's fantastic. She is trying to shop for cabinetry and stuff with her husband. That's what he wants for his birthday, so more power to him. Trey is overwhelmed with the new school year. I think their first day, they dealt with some power outages. He's in IT. Those two things don't go well together. He was parked across the street earlier today, and I was like, hey, what are you doing? He said, just went back to the school. And I was like, was that you across the street? I was like, you could come in and say hi to the mama. And he was like, sorry, I just needed a cell service. So who knows? Anyways, he's good too. Worked on the Red House sampler. You guys, if you're following me, saw this. I got her in the dry. She is beautiful. I love that red. Loved it the first time. Love it the second time. I'm absolutely loving this Rustico. I'm so sorry, Aunt Donna, that we didn't order this for yours. It's beautiful. I love that the weave is going up and down, or the, what do you call that? The pattern of the material is going up and down. I just love it. The material itself is a little rough because it's a natural, but as long as I can keep my arms away from the edges, I'm good. My throat is scratchy and my water's over there. I ran out of coffee. I need to go to the grocery store, but payday is until tonight, so I don't go to the grocery store without grocery money because, you know, it's toxic. I only, you know, eating the meat only. Some of you guys have asked about my diet. It's meat, eggs, cheese. I can have butter. I use that just for cooking. I don't like put butter on stuff. And I do drink coffee because I pretty much told my coaches I'm not doing the diet without coffee. I mean, I have to have coffee. Lots of water, lots and lots of water. I do drink the carbonated water just because I don't like water. I do the squirt stuff into the water, and you know, it's full of chemicals. Like, people are like, why are you doing that? Just put fruit in there. And I'm like, well, I can't have fruit because natural sugars. So it's a win-win. Anyways, the carbonated water, I've started drinking the mojito flavored. It's freaking amazing. It's so refreshing. I don't know what's in a mojito. It's got some lime. It's got something. Anyways, it's absolutely fabulous. And I can drink those things. They're $68 for what, a half liter or something. I can drink those things all day long. So I'm getting lots of water. And it does count as water. I've looked it up. Anyways, eat your steak, eat your hamburger, eat your pork, eat your chicken. I don't eat the lighter meats because you're going for more fat, because your body does need, you know, the fat to process for energy, because you're not eating carbs anymore. Carbs are fast sugars. They get your energy up. But so I eat lots of red meat. All of my levels are perfect. I've actually become less anemic than I've ever been. My anemia levels are up. My APN is absolutely backing me. She's like, look, I'm starting to turn everybody off of all of your grains and all of your, you know, any kind of carbs and stuff. She's like, I'm telling more people to do this. So, you know, and I lost 2 more pounds this week. So if I stay on this track right now the way that I am, by next summer I should be at my goal weight, because I'm not losing just fast. I mean, that's not smart. That will hurt your body. So right this second, I'm exactly 100 pounds from what I want to be. So yay. All right. So that's just that little tidbit because people have been asking me. Boot Tree. I absolutely love this boot. Love it. So this is on Caramel Macchiato by Fiber on a Whim. It is 14 count. Such an easy material to stitch on. It's so soft. It's just, I don't know what they do in the process, but it's so soft. So that's where I got to on that boot. I wanted to outline, what I wanted to do was outline that boot, take it to work, and just free stitch, you know, not having to look at my, it didn't happen. I think I was doing that on a night when I was watching Hallmark or something, and it just didn't happen. I worked some more on the little pink houses. I absolutely love this pattern. There's just something very, I don't know, cheerful about it. And I'm enjoying this pattern. I haven't really, I mean, besides Red House, because Red House is just fun, but I haven't just sat down and like enjoyed a pattern in a while. And this one I'm enjoying. So I worked some more on the bottom. Aunt Donna says this is her favorite part of the whole pattern. I asked her why. She's like, I don't know. I like it. I like all of the different little icons. So I did some on that. Oh dear, I didn't take it out. I'm not gonna either. Well, I should. I worked some more on the Erica Michaels little. I take this Q-snap off, sorry. Throwing things at myself. I didn't do a lot, but I started on this. These are little scroll pieces. There's 3 of them in all of the colors, but that's where I'm at so far on this one. So this could be done this weekend if I really apply. I am working this weekend. It's going to be a long weekend. It's going to be a very long weekend depending on what happens. It is going to be a long weekend, and I'll let y'all know more Monday about all that, because I don't know what's going to happen. I intended to work on the 'Twas the Night Before Christmas and Abe, and it didn't happen. It'll happen this weekend too, regardless, because I want to work on it. I did work on Lady of the Flag. So I got, oh, you can't see it at all. Maybe if I actually had lights on, but I don't know, I haven't set all that up. All of this is filled in except the beads. So this is a very light color, very light. I don't know if you'll ever be able to see that. Maybe you can kind of sort of. Maybe when it's all done, I don't know if that'll show up in the camera or not. Anyway, so I worked on all of that. I got all of this done. And it feels like, yep, this color here, I got that done. So just kind of hit and miss on some areas on that. But all of that middle, it's very intense. I wish you could see what I did. I got it all done. Except the beading. I have to order all of the beads for her. I don't have any beads yet for her. Because I knew that I would do that at the end. And my last whip for the week. This is a short video, very short. I think this is the shortest y'all ever had. I don't even have a quote. It's been a very mild month. This was July. You saw it was hot. I don't have any hots in August. I mean, I have warms, but I don't have hots. I think the highest this month I've done is maybe 91, 93. So it's been a good month temperature-wise. And it's even dipped into the 70s. So I am not complaining at all. I am not a hot person. Like, I don't like the heat. But I'm also not a cold person. My perfect temperature is going to be the 70s. Maybe the 80s. I like the 80s. I don't do a lot outside. I mean, I'm not, you know, just sweating and dying in the heat. But my office stays like 60s. It's very cold in there. Like even the officers talk about it being cold in there. So there's a plumbing, I guess, issue with the HVAC, and the temperatures are pumped in from another area. It's all computerized. It's all very confusing, but my office stays very cold. So I don't know. Okay, that's what I got this week. For the rest of the week, I am going to work probably pretty hard on Santa and Mrs. Claus on Twist the Night Before Christmas. I just want to get that headed towards done. I am going to work on Abe because that was a stitch along for the month, and I'd like to be able to finish it, honestly. I mean, it's not big. It's really not. So I'd like to get that finished. As you can see, I did no fall decorating. I thought about it. I also thought about just waiting. My therapist teased me the other day. He's like, you just need to put out a couple of leaves. You'll be happy with a couple of leaves, you know, just to see the colors. It's the colors that I like. You know, it's not necessarily pushing through, you know, like I'm dying in summer or anything. That's not it at all. I enjoy the colors, you know, because they're such deep, rich colors. I get lots of reds and oranges and some golds out of all of my work, and you'll see it all. But yeah, I need to start planning on getting that done. But Erica asked me to wait, and you know, popular consensus was to wait, and so many people around me are already decorating. And Donna hasn't decorated hers yet either, so you know. But I think I want to this week continue on the track that I'm already on. I started lots of things already. I started what, 4 or 5 projects. I finished one. I have things back here that need attention. I do want to give them attention. It is a week on, so depending on everything and what happens tomorrow, I mean, it's a weekend on. I may or may not do the something every hour on the weekend. We'll just have to see how the mood goes. So, I think that's about it. That's about all I had to say. I, again, just want to say thank you for being there, for supporting, for loving, for all of the messages, all of the text messages, the Facebook and Instagram messages, and the ones on my post. I really do appreciate it. I read them all. I didn't comment this week because I felt like commenting was just adding to all of the emotional draw. And it's overwhelming. So if you read my longest post this week, you know I am very open at this point in life just because so many people aren't, they can't be. And, you know, everybody's dealing with different things and you don't know what they're dealing with and you're not going to get to know. Number one, you have to be invested in somebody for them just to spill it, unless they're just, you know, that's their personality, just to spill everything. But if you're not invested, then they don't have a safe place. So, you know, a lot of people can't talk and they won't talk. So, you know, be kind to everybody because you don't know what's going on. With me, for the most part, you know what's going on. I'm fairly open just because I do feel passionate about everybody seeking help when they need it. And people have to know that other people relate. So, anyways. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and close out. I will see you guys next week, hopefully Monday. We'll see what happens. But until then, have a happy stitchy week. I love you. Bye.